What's going on, guys? My name is Relic and welcome to the very first episode of my new RuneScape series, which I still have yet to name. I'm not really sure what to name it yet, but basically it's a series where I turn this cash stack, which is 8.1 mil, into 100 mil solely from using the Grand Exchange. I've been watching RuneScape series like these on YouTube ever since the Grand Exchange originally came out, but a lot of people just end up uploading the first few videos and then never actually make it to their end goal. But hopefully that's not the case in my series. Now you guys might be wondering how I got this 8.1 mil to start with, especially with these kind of stats. And the reason for that is, well, this actually used to be my looting account for looting in the wilderness, which I used to play a lot when I was AFKing on my main account or watching Twitch streams and stuff like that. And over the span of like a week and a half, I ended up with 8.1 mil, as you guys can see here. However, I did actually clean out my bank entirely, so that this account is as fresh as can be, aside from these stats, of course, which really don't matter. So yeah, I guess let's get into the flipping. Okay, so the first item that I'm going to try to flip here is going to be the Armadale Dragonhide set. As you guys can see, it says actively traded price is 509k, and that's according to OS Buddy, but the GE average is 487k right now, so maybe the people who aren't using OS Buddy don't really know this yet, and maybe we could take advantage of that. And another item that a friend told me about is the Bando Strobe top. As you guys can see, the Grand Exchange says it's worth 28k, actively traded price 250k. If we're lucky, maybe we can make something happen out of this thing. That would be amazing. So I'm going to try to buy these things for 30k, and let's throw in an order of 5 of them. And in the meantime, I'm also going to try to buy a couple of golden aprons. We still have 6.4 mil left to invest in items, so let's try to get some red elegant shirts, because as you guys can see, it says that the actively traded price is 100k pretty much. So far, nothing is buying. I'm not really too worried though, because flipping, especially whenever you put numbers that are lower than the average price in the Grand Exchange, items don't really buy for those prices really quickly, so I'm not really too worried. Alright, so this one's actually going to be a pretty expensive one I'm going to try to flip. We're going to try to do 3 obsidian plate bodies. Let's see if we could actually get any of those. And we still have about 2.4 mil left to invest. So let's invest the rest of these things in dragon throwing axes. And maybe we could actually make some more money because we're buying a high volume of them. And we're going to try to buy these things for 19,700. And now we have pretty much all of our money invested into buying, and hopefully some of this stuff buys, because I think I can make a pretty good profit on these items. And there we go, actually. As I said that, we bought 2 dragon throwing axes, so maybe that might be a good sign. I have no idea. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm getting these items from getracker.com. I am in no way sponsored whatsoever by GE Tracker. I didn't get paid any money to do this. I've just been hearing good things about this site, and I figured I'd try it out myself and might as well video record it and make a cool series out of it, especially if this stuff actually does end up merching pretty well. So again, I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just here testing out the website, completely bias free. And as I was talking, I bought an obsidian plate body, so we could try to flip this now. And I'm going to try to get this much out of it, because if this does end up selling, we'll make a hefty 30k profit off of just that one item alone. Okay, so as I was editing last clip into Sony Vegas, we did end up finishing buying the obsidian plate bodies. The old one still hasn't sold yet, so I'm kind of starting to get freaked out about that. But we also got 19 dragon throwing axes so far. So now we have these 3 obsidian plate bodies that hopefully I can make a profit on, or else I just screwed myself a little bit. So I changed the price of my Bando Strobe top and the dragon throwing axes. But yeah, hopefully this stuff buys, and then I really pray that these obsidian plate bodies sell for at least some profit. So stuff has sold. Thankfully my obsidian plate bodies did sell. I did lower the price just a tad. All of the dragon throwing axes I was trying to sell did sell. We also have 10 more dragon throwing axes, which I didn't notice, and we literally just now got these dragon hide sets, which we could try to sell. I guess in the meantime we'll just abort these offers here, besides the Bando Strobe top, because that thing has like an incredible profit margin. Next item we're going to try to buy here is the iron full helmet gold trimmed, and we're going to try to snag these things for 182k. And lastly, let's try to get a Hood of Darkness. I just put in 44 of them because I was just trying to lower this cash stack. My 15 dragon throwing axes have indeed sold, and not only that, but 5 more actually bought. So we're making a somewhat decent profit here. As you guys can see, I got rid of some stuff here and switched some things around. I'm also trying to kind of panic sell these Armadale Dragonhide sets. But as you can see, I just bought a heavy ballista. Oh wow, now 2 ballistas. Okay, hopefully these do flip. So we just bought these ballistas for oh, the Varix Brasser just bought too. Okay, that works. But as I was saying, we just bought these ballistas for 667k each, and I'm going to try to get about 681k out of them. I'm also going to cancel these Bando Strobe tops because they're just not buying. And the third ballista has indeed bought. So I'm going to abort these ones and add them all together as one offer. We have now officially sold one of the ballistas for 680k, which isn't bad because I got them for 667k. All of the heavy ballistas have now sold, and so are a lot of the dragon throwing axes, and they're actually almost done buying right now. Yes, my Armadale sets finally sold. Both of them sold at the same time, so I think I might have been being undercut, but we did actually end up profiting even though I sold them for 499k, because I originally got them for 498k, so I actually made 2k, which is garbage, but it's better than a loss. Also, as you guys can see, I'm doing Obsidian Helmets now. I'm trying to buy them for 729k and sell them for 743.5k. Hopefully those do sell and I get some profit. So I saw on GE Tracker that the Varix Brasser was now going for a 2k loss per flip. So I had to lower my price, but I didn't want to accept the loss. So I tried to sell it for 201k. As you guys can see by the Grand Exchange history, I did indeed sell it for 201k, got it for 192k, still made a 9k profit. Also, I sold one Obsidian Helmet already. I only need to buy one more and the rest just have to sell after that. I did end up lowering the price of these helmets, but they did all sell for 700 and basically 742k, which is pretty nice because I got them all for 729k each, and one of them actually sold for 743.5k. So that was a nice little profit on that. Now all we gotta sell is the dragon throwing axes and these crystal seeds that I bought. And the axes have finally sold. I had to lower the price yet again, but it's still 6 GP over what I bought them for, so I still did profit a little bit. So far, we're at 8,380,000, so we've profited about 250k-ish so far, which is pretty good for my first time ever flipping in old school. We now have a whole entire new setup going on here. I'm trying to buy all of these items to flip. However, I did already buy the black mask for the price I wanted and the Staff of the Dead for the price I wanted, but hopefully they sell for the price I want them to, because if they do, I'm going to have a nice little 200k-ish profit. So the mask sold, which is good, for 413k. I got it for 393k, so I did make a 20k profit, which is pretty nice. But the Staff of the Dead I got for a 3.8 mil. Had to lower the price again to only just like a 20k profit because it started crashing like right after I bought it. The Torrang's plate legs just bought for pretty much 172k. I should be able to get like 193k out of it, which would give us about a 20k profit. And the Staff of the Dead sold, which is good. I was kind of getting worried about it because it kept going down and down in price. I got it for 3.8 mil, sold it for 3.8 mil, made like 30k profit, almost like 28k profit. Also, the Hill Giant Club did buy, and I'm trying to sell it now. Same with the Infinity Gloves. Got the Infinity Gloves for 1,591,000. My goal to sell them is 1,672,000. So if we could sell that, that's a pretty nice profit, like 80k. And with the Hill Giant Club, bought it for 902k, trying to get 928k. According to GE Tracker, the Infinity Gloves are now crashing all of a sudden. They were like an 85k profit, and now they're like a 5k loss. But I don't think I don't know how accurate that really is. By the way, the Team Cape X just bought, but I'm still going to try to get some money back and just sell this thing for 1.62 mil. And the Infinity Gloves just sold. So I probably could have got a higher profit, but I don't know why the GE Tracker website told me that it was crashing, but whatever. At the end of the day, we ended up making about 30k, so not too bad, not as much as I wanted to. I was aiming for like 80k on that item, but 30k is good enough for me. And the Hill Giant Club finally sold. I was starting to think I was going to take a loss on that item. Glad I didn't. Had to end up selling it for 917k. And I got it for 902k, so I did end up getting a 15k profit, which is better than nothing. But now the next thing I really want to focus on selling are these Dragon Square shields and this Team Cape especially, because I really don't want to take a loss on those. So I don't really know what's going on with this kind of updating thing, but on getracker.com, I looked up my Torx plate legs to make sure that I wasn't overcharging or they didn't crash. It said it crashed from 197k down to 171k, which is 1k less than what I bought them for originally. So what I decided to do was abort my offer and put them back in for 176k, pretty much 177k, and they insta-sold. So I don't really know how accurate this website really is, because I just dropped my price 20k, which is still 7k higher than what they tell me the max is, and it sold instantly. I have no idea. Actually, they sold for 189k, so I got some money back. That's pretty weird. So we ended up buying them for 172k, ended up selling them for 189k, which is about an 18k profit. I decided to buy 10 skills necklaces because it says that I could get like 2k profit each, and I actually got them, 10 of them for 150k flat, turns out. Hopefully these sell and I could buy some more skills necklaces because that would be a pretty good deal. Okay, so I only bought one more, so I think that guy was only selling 11 skills necklaces. Just bought 3 blessed spirit shields for 873k each. I'm gonna try to get 890k each roughly, and hopefully they sell so that I can rack in some pretty decent profit. Just sold a set of Ceradomin D'hide boots. As you guys can see, I got 851k from it, bought it for 833k. In the meantime, we just got 2 of these dragon chain body ornament kits. I'm going to abort that offer, get some of my money back. And we are going to try to get 108k out of these. Hopefully, this team cape sells soon. Sold both of the Sears rings for 224.5k. Got them both for basically 219k. Didn't make that good of a profit, but it is a profit nonetheless. Now all we got to do is sell the rest of this stuff, and I think we're going to conclude this episode. A little bit off topic from the flipping, but look at this girl's name. It's literally girlfriend. That's dope. So everything pretty much sold besides the skills necklaces. I did end up buying 9,000 diamond bolts, which bought instantly for 355 each, and then they sold nearly instantly for 381 each. I still have some left that I didn't sell yet, and it is taking quite a while to actually sell the rest of these, so I'm going to lower the price, and we're going to sell these for 368 each. We're still making a really good profit, which is 13 GP per diamond bolt, if these do sell. And finally, some of my skills necklaces are selling. I am losing 300 GP every single sale, which does suck, but it's the only item so far in this entire video that I've actually lost money on. So good thing I'm only taking a 300 coin loss on each one. So I ended up investing in, as you guys can see, raw lobsters, as well as Snapdragon unfinished potions. I ended up insta-buying these unfinished Snapdragon potions for 8.9k each, and they all just insta-sold for basically 9k each almost. So we made a lot of profit on that one. About 62k profit to be exact. As well as these lobsters, they're buying like crazy and they're selling faster than I'm buying them. So now I'm flipping Ranar potion unfinished. These things just insta-sold and I got them when they insta-bought. Got them for 7,410 each, sold them for 7,495 each. That's an 85 GP per potion profit. That is awesome. So I'm going to abort these rune darts and invest them in these unfinished potions. And all my raw lobsters have indeed been purchased, so let's sell these things, not buy. Did that backwards. Put them in here for 244. And let's sell these bad boys. So I sold literally as much as I could, and I had about 9 mil left over, and what I decided to do was invest all of my money into stamina potion 4s, which ended up getting me 1,708 stamina potions that I got for 5,281 each. Now the coolest part about this flip is they are all literally selling for 5,492 each. Which, no joke, is a 211 coin profit each potion, which means when this flip is finally all sold, I will have made 360k profit just off of these stamina potions that you can see right now. That is honestly insane. And all of the stamina potions have sold, which means that we now have a total of how much GP? Basically 9.4k. But these things are selling like crazy, so let's try to get to 10 mil in this episode. Since it was nighttime, I went to sleep and I put all of my offers in the Grand Exchange overnight. Everything did sell. I forgot to hit record before I collected, but these teak planks I was going to flip sold, and these stamina potions sold as well. So far we have about 9.4 mil, so we only have about 575k left until this episode is over. I just bought 2,600 dragon darts for about 8.2 mil, and I got them all for 3,153 each. hopefully I'll be able to sell these things for 3,270-ish. And if we could do that, we'd be getting a really nice profit. So 2 things are going on here. Number 1, the dragon darts did sell. And number 2, these watermelon seeds that I got really cheap, just insta-sold for 450. I think I got 113 of them for 314 each, and I got 85 of them for only 107 each. So if I could actually flip these watermelon seeds, that would be insane profit. So I ended up buying some crush nests and some bird's nest. I got 1,400 crush nests for about 5.9 mil, which was 4,242 each. And as you guys could see, I sold them for 4,263 each. So that was just a little nice profit. And with the bird's nest, I pretty much got them all for about 4,094 each. And now they have sold for 4,140, giving us a total of 9,826,000. So I just logged in this morning and all of the potions I was trying to sell did sell. I bought a ton of quorum potions for 2,811 each, and I sold them all for 2,849 each, which I think just put me over the top of my 10 mil goal. So let's check it out. And yeah, 10 mil. Nice. Actually, 10,163,130 coins. So we did reach the goal of this video, and now the actual series can start, where I go from 10 mil to 100 mil. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like below. It really does help out my channel. And if you guys want to know when the next episode of the series comes out, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. But anyway guys, with all that being said, hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.